Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of May right through the end of June 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, so I'll never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together, okay? So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection at this time? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Now also, I'm not sure if they want that card. I think they do. It's popping out there. Now also, it's worth mentioning, if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. It's more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will waste your time and drain you of your beautiful love, okay? Twin flames, they are magnetic. They're an otherworldly experience. It's almost obsessive when you first meet each other. You can't stop thinking about each other, and both parties feel the same, okay? A twin flame is an activated relationship, and what that means is it's more about your spiritual awakening and accepting that path before, coming together properly in union with your person. So when you meet your twin, it's mirrored behavior. So both of you are actually essentially looking in a mirror of things within yourselves that need healing. It's actually a sacred union that is a result of shared difficulty and pain as well. So both of you may have noticed that you have very similar experiences in life before you came together in union. Now, actually, they reflect back to you your greatest strengths, but also your greatest weaknesses. So when the chaser is looking in the mirror, the twin flame mirror, they're actually looking at things within themselves that need to be healed, and vice versa. And the chaser tends to be more spiritually evolved and willing to surrender to the union, and the runner tends to look in that mirror and see all the things that they've been running away from their whole life before they even met their twin, and they get overwhelmed. They avoid their feelings and they push their twin away because they're not willing to accept a healing journey. They're actually rejecting part of themselves that they have been avoidant from for quite some time, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. Twin flames, very difficult relationship to navigate. Not everybody takes the twin flame connection in each lifetime. I always say do not wait for your twin because basically, each person has a spiritual path and it's going to be a different timeline. When you're meant to be back together, the universe will orchestrate a meeting for you both to return to each other. Twin flames, there tends to be a typical dynamic, which is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And that separation period, it can last like months, weeks, years. And each party, they try to come back together in union before they're even really ready. So that's why your twin keeps coming in and out of your life. And they know that they want to be with you. They're drawn to you. There is a magnetic bond that they cannot explain fully. And they're trying to resolve things within themselves. But each time they're coming up against a brick wall of having to do the spiritual work. And unless they're willing to change and accept their awakening, then it will perpetuate a cycle of repeat. Okay? Now, also, I want you to be aware that I like to describe twin flames like magnets. You're both identical in polarities, okay? So that means you're part of the same energy field. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. And when two magnets come together that are identical in polarities, they attract each other, but also repel each other. There is always that space in between that needs to allow a pause so that both of you can separately spiritually evolve and change the frequencies in order to come together in a union and a perfect match, okay? Now, Four Swords, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please show them the way? We've got the King of Swords. Oof. Okay, so I was actually getting this energy and I was trying to tap into it. That's why I went a little bit silent there. I'm just getting this stalemate energy where both people, it's almost like one person took a step back, then the other person took a bigger step back, then the other person took an even bigger one. And then it feels both of you are really mirroring each other at this time. You're very much, both of you, in your heads at the moment about this whole connection, really deep in thought about it. I'm looking at the energy and I feel right now, my beautiful Scorpio, you're choosing you. Okay, I do feel like that you were a person of action. You offered unconditional love in this connection, and this person, they did accept it. Okay, I feel that to some degree with the King of Swords, this person, the person you're dealing with, they had a very strict upbringing is what I'm being given at first. And I feel with the Six of Pentacles there, they actually saw you as a gift coming into their life. But I feel there's this energy of overgiving going on there. So some of you, you know, I feel like you love this person unconditionally, right? You've got the Empress energy, male or female. It's not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So this is your protagonist energy. There's a lot of love here for this person. Okay. I even feel this energy of you really nurturing this person, really caring for this person, offering sanctuary for this person as well. A lot of healing support is what I'm being given here. This person with the King of Swords, I feel like they're in a period of reflection and deep thought. But also, I feel right now, there's this energy that this person is aware of their actions and how it was responsible for the change in dynamic in this connection. So this person, they're having a lot of epiphany moments is what I see here. But with the Empress energy, I feel like some of you, beautiful Scorpios, although you have a lot of love for this person, you're trying to detach at this time. You're actually turning your life around in some way. And I feel like, you know, that Knight of Swords, you're responding differently to this challenging situation. You know, it's almost like you're trying to cut off your love or diminish your love in some way, even though love still remains, which is really one of the hardest things to do, but you're in a very protective measure. Now, for some of you, you may have children with this person, or you may have had a child with this person at some point, is what I'm being given. Or maybe you were thinking about having children with this person, and it just feels like something that was in bloom got cut short, okay? But deep down, there's still a lot of love there. And for some of you, there is an age gap is what I'm seeing there. For some of you, there is a slight age gap. But I want you to be aware that actually age, you know, it's not a factor. This person, there is love there. I feel actually this person has not been honest with themselves for quite some time. And I feel that with the Ace of Wands here and the Four of Swords, I'm really getting an energy here of there will be a change in this relationship, but both of you are in a stalemate pause relationship situation right now where both of you are spiritually evolving separately. You know, you're in the very difficult transition phase of this journey because there tends to be a typical kind of element to it, the chaser, the runner, and the separation period. If you think about the magnets, they attract each other but also repel each other, and there is that space in between because both parties need to spiritually evolve separately and change the frequencies. And if the chaser keeps thinking about their person, reaching out, you know, it will perpetuate a cycle. The space in between will remain the same because the energy is still the same. You know, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. But as soon as the chaser, the person who is so full of unconditional love and was willing to surrender to the union from the very beginning, as soon as they pour all that energy, devotion, and care inwards on their own path, my guides just said, yes, your t-shirt, your tea, love yourself so much. Yes. So, you know, as soon as you start really focusing on your own path and doing you, which is what you're doing right now, you're choosing you in this connection, that's when you affect change. So right now, you are a catalyst for change in this twin flame dynamic, okay? So, the pause, shall we say, is coming to an end because you have an Ace of Wands here, which means sudden realization, the spark, chemistry, something starts to bud again or starts to rekindle again. So I definitely see that there is change going on here. You've got the card of creativity. So some of you, this twin flame connection has spun you off to really develop your spiritual gifts, but also develop your creativity. Some of you may have even used some element of creativity as a cathartic measure to get your feelings out onto the canvas or onto the page, or it just feels like you're doing life in a different way. And this card also indicates that you are learning to nourish yourself. Because I feel some of you, beautiful Scorpios, you've accepted less than you truly deserve in a relationship, and I feel you neglected your own needs, is what I see there. You're always someone who is busy caring about other people. A very mothering energy. And again, it's not gender specific. It's about the amount of love that you have to offer. And you have the highest love that love has to offer because you care. I feel for some of you, there's this energy of being the calm in someone's storm. And you're not just the calm in this twin flame storm. You tend to be the calm in a lot of people's storm, is what I see here. You have a very calming, nurturing effect on people. And I feel some of you have neglected your own healing for some time. And one of the lessons you were meant to learn in this separation period was confidence. Confidence in yourself, confidence in your beauty, in your attractiveness, in your, basically you are a magnet. Okay, you actually draw people towards you. You're attractive both inside and out. You have a beautiful heart and a beautiful soul, and it radiates out onto your external body. So I feel, you are someone who perhaps waited too long for this person as well. You may have felt that this person, it took a long time to step up. So I feel like you're withdrawing to focus on yourself at this time and focus on your prosperity is what I see there. I feel like you're focusing on your abundance, and I feel like this is a card of evolution, of stepping up to the next level. So some of you went through a very hard spiritual awakening in this twin flame connection, but you were already on that awakening journey as you met your twin, is what I'm being given there. And I feel a lot of you, if you've ever thought it was age that was a factor, it really wasn't. Okay, so that's what I'm being given. I'm going to find out what's going on with your person and why there was this detachment. Because, you've got a Knight of Swords here and they've got a King of Swords. This person, even though they may be, and this is so random what I'm getting, it's almost like, even though they may be a little bit younger than you, it almost feels like you're the one who's young at heart and they're the one who was like all before their time. It's really weird that I'm getting that energy. I can't really put my finger on what it is they want me to be aware of, but I feel like you bring the spark, and I feel that you almost colored their life with passion, with intensity, and they were very kind of like, I don't know how to put this energy. They're very, straight-laced. I don't know how else to put it. I don't want to say uptight because that's not true at all. I just get this energy that you offered them a whole different world of passion that they were not used to, and they felt really overwhelmed by it at first. Now, don't ever change your wonderful self, my beautiful Scorpio, because you're exactly the way that you're meant to be, okay? This person, it's almost like you showed them a whole brand new world of what is on offer and what is possible in the realms of emotions, of depth. But I feel like this person grew up in a very austere environment where emotions were not readily expressed, where I feel like they actually had I'm getting an energy of a father type figure here, masculine type energy that either was very strict or very detached or absent is what I'm being given. And I feel this person always sought recognition or always seeks attention because they feel when they were younger, they just didn't have it. Okay. So it's not that this person seeks love in every person's arms that they meet, but I feel to some degree this person, they need to be loved, but they are searching for love in the wrong avenues. So for example, they need to be loved in their career, they need to be loved by people who just flirt, for example. Whenever there is depth, whenever there is feelings, this person detaches immediately. They're very detached. Okay, whenever anyone offers, they're detaching, is what I'm seeing here. And it's almost a protective measure because this person always felt like they were not enough, but always felt that they had to prove themselves in some way. So I'm just getting this energy that they felt they didn't have much to offer you, and therefore it's almost like they detached in order to find a way in life to prove that they are worthy of love. And it's like they've gone about it the whole wrong way. It's such a complex energy. I will get to it in a moment, but right now, you, my beautiful Scorpio, are in a very logical frame of mind where you are detached or keeping love at arm's length at this time because you know what you have to offer. And you're a gift. So I feel right now you're guarding your heart. And with the Knight of Swords, it tends to mean that, you're responding differently to this person's advances or to their love. You're turning your life around, but also you're broadening your perspective. This figure is standing alone in a desert. And you may feel that right now you are, completely alone and that there is no growth in this relationship. But I feel like it's taught you to be strong. It's taught you to be independent. There may have even been some level of codependency in this connection because I feel that has been a factor. Now, it may not have been you. It may have been this person. But it's almost like you are someone who, in that... I'm being given a song and it's distracting me, so I will come back to the song in a moment. It's like this person is looking at the desert, right? And how there is no life. It's gone. It just feels like right now you feel that things are changeable. I mean, you still have love, but it's almost like in spite of love, you are stepping back because you feel it's not worth your time to invest any further because all you've been taught so far is that this person comes in and out. They've got a Six of Pentacles, which is a very fluctuating energy. Some of you may have even felt like this person breadcrumbed you in some way. The Six of Pentacles with the Justice card is actually a very positive energy. It means that this person wants to take accountability. They see that they have been unfair in the distribution of their time and their energy, and I feel like they want to give you justice of giving you some answers. So I feel right now you're kind of like readying yourself because deep down you haven't heard the last from this person, but at the same time I feel you're protecting the amount of love that you have to offer this person because you feel that right now they don't deserve it. Okay, so that's what I'm being given. I'll give you the song that I'm being given right now. One moment, please. Oh, this is a very famous song. I mean, this really connects with this card, actually. It's like I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, but I'm being given a very specific part of the song. So one moment, please. It took all my strength not to fall apart, trying with all my might to mend my broken heart. Now you're dropping in, expecting me to be free. Now I'm saving my loving for someone who's loving me. Okay, so maybe this person has dropped in and out of your life. That's what the Six of Pentacles is, like that fluctuating energy, and you're not allowing this person back. Okay, I mean, this card is a survivor card, so it really connects to that song. So you may hear that song in the next coming weeks or months that indicate this person's going to reach out. They've been thinking about messaging you for quite some time. They've had a period of reflection, and the King of Swords is to think before they act. And there's definitely some sort of change, some offering of truth coming towards you from this person. But with that Knight of Swords, you're trying to change your life around, so you're not accepting it. You're not about it. I feel actually this card indicates that, you're busy doing your life, and I feel there is going to be a swift change here that could actually have a positive outcome. But right now, I feel like you are reacting to a situation from your past, and it's like you're not going to be the same person that this person discovers when they come back. It's almost like you're changed. You're forever changed by this. Okay. So I really feel this is the guardian of your heart right now. And what I'm being given here is that, you want someone who undresses your soul and colors it with care, is what I see there. And I feel this person that you met as your twin, they have the potential to do that, but they've got a lot of swords in their energy. So this person that you've met as your twin is very guarded. And when that is so intense, it normally means they're protecting themselves for a reason. So I have to delve a little bit deeper into seeing why this person has been so closed off to love. Okay, when really they can see that, well, what I'm being given from your person is that both of you are so alike, so generous of heart, but it's like this one-upmanship that's going on there. This person tends to sabotage, and I feel this person sabotaged the connection and really regrets it. That's what's coming out from their energy. I mean, you're choosing to be happy. You're going where your heart feels happy. The sun, obviously beautiful deck here, Lucid Minds Tarot, and it's basically depicting the sunflower only goes where the sun goes. Okay, so I feel right now you're choosing you, and you're choosing, in this sparse landscape of love right now for yourself, you're choosing to be happy. And, you are even thinking about meeting someone new. Maybe you've even thought about opening yourself up to meeting someone new, or you already have. With the Knight of Swords, some of you could already be talking to new people, and you're just seeing how it's going to evolve and where it's going to go. But right now, the Sun card is an awakening. It's a card of personal development and growth, and it's choosing joy over pain. And I feel, for some of you, there may have been some sort of trauma bond with you and this person, and sometimes that can be a little bit toxic, okay? So I am feeling that. Twin flames, every relationship really can have elements of toxicity sometimes. I want you to be aware of that. Everything's not always like unicorns and rainbows in all walks of life. But I do feel that this person that you're dealing with, I get an energy here that this person is trying to resolve things because they've got the Justice card. They want to find a solution. They recognize that their actions caused a reaction, like a chain reaction in this connection, and they pushed you away. And I feel, okay, there's this energy of like broken house, okay, that I'm being given from this person, broken house. So either they feel like they didn't have a stable foundation emotionally, because they're all up in their head, whoever this person is. They're very intelligent. They're very like decisive, very sort of like in their life, things need order. But when it comes to emotions, that's when they feel really out of control, is what I'm being given. But you're a passionate, intense being. And, you radiate warmth and love and care and devotion. And don't ever change that part of yourself. Because remember, the twin flame journey is to evolve and learn. And you are learning about confidence, that you are someone who has strong intuition, and that, I feel almost that some of you are reprogramming your thoughts. You're not allowing this experience to dampen how you feel about love, because you know that love is a very special emotion, and it helps create deep bonds and connections between people in general. So I feel like some of you may have battled away, and it's almost like part of you may have said at first, I'm never choosing love ever again. But now I feel like you're not allowing this experience to hinder you opening your heart. So I feel this sort of reveal of your heart starting to open again or warm again. And I'm going to get to your person's energy, but I just want to pull one card on your side before I move forward. Because right now I just feel like this person doesn't have access to you anymore. You're withdrawing. And when you do that, remember the magnets. As soon as you withdraw, you change the frequencies. You're choosing your happiness. And that encourages your person to, really step up and change their frequency. And I see a change in their energy. So let me just go and pull one card on your energy before we move on. Thank you so much for it, guys. Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay, now the Knight of Wands can indicate that you're following your passions, okay, but also that you are unstoppable and really excited about opening yourself up to a new adventure, because you can't do this anymore. You waited for this person and you can't wait no more. And with the Knight of Wands, also, some of you, you're aware of the intense like frizz on, and you know, that magnetic bond, that otherworldly kind of passion and intensity with this person. But some of you may feel like this person's a player, that they come in and out of your life, and that they do not deserve access to your love and your feelings any further. It's almost like I'm being given an energy of like, oh, you walked away from my love, now you'll see a world where I am not in it and my love is removed. And now you have their attention, is what I'm being given. So I feel to some degree, because the twin flame connection, the roles reverse, basically. The chaser becomes the runner and vice versa. So I feel now you are changing the narrative, flipping the script, and you're becoming the runner. I feel like you are, you know, deciding to basically embrace on new projects, your creativity. It's almost like your lust for life is returning, and you know, you are enjoying your free-spirited single life at this moment. Don't get me wrong, I see there's still a lot of love for this person, and that your happiness would be to find a connection with this person. However, it hasn't worked out that way this far, so I feel right now you are detaching. Okay, which is really hard, especially when you have so many deep emotions here. And I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful Scorpio. It is a very hard journey to take. Now, your person, you know, they're feeling the effects of that, cause and effect. That means that it's the Justice card, which basically means they're trying to find balance and harmony in their life. They're starting to listen to their soul song. You are aware of your soul song right from the very beginning, but this person, they had to discover it, because I feel this person, they were not true to themselves at all. I feel this person had a lot of chaos in their life when they first met you. I also feel that this person, they offered their heart to someone in the past, and that person lied to them, okay? And it broke their heart, is what I'm being given. And they detached from love completely. So I feel like they were not with anyone when they first met you. But this card indicates they are becoming acutely aware of their actions and how they kept you at arm's length, and how basically they pushed you away. I feel like they expected you to come towards them continuously and prove your love for them, because that's what they did to someone else and they got hurt. So it's almost like they have an insecurity here where they feel that as soon as you detach or as soon as you step away, it almost feels like they panic. They go into panic mode, like, you know, they're going to be hurt or they're going to be left. There's abandonment issues here. And in order to retain the sense of power in a relationship and protect their own heart, I feel like they just built a wall that you started to get under the foundations of it. I feel like you got in too deep with this person and they put the brakes on, is what I'm seeing there. But let me pull a card on this cause and effect, because the Justice card indicates they want to come to you in honesty. They want to answer some of the questions that you may have, and they want to tell you the truth of how they feel. I mean, the Justice card literally means they want to find a solution. So we have the Devil card. Some addictions went on here, but also some fears. Now, of course, the Devil card can indicate that they had some toxic behavior when they first met you. So they feel really bonded to you. They can't let you go, and they keep moving towards you. But at the same time, I feel there's this energy of obsession is what I'm being given. And there's this obsessive energy. And there's a lot of lust here as well. But I feel with the Devil card, there's a lot of fear. Okay, the Devil card represents, you know, problems that constrain us, that are built from our imagination. Sometimes we need to find the root cause of what the fear is. For this person, I feel when they met you, they felt helpless to change themselves straight away, because I feel they're very much in a self-sabotaging mode, and it's hard to break a pattern. And I feel that they tried, but they kept falling into old habits, is what I'm being given here. I am being given an energy that no one compares to you. And that's just on the surface level, but also on the physical level and on the level of love. This person, no one compares to you. And I feel that with the Devil card, they are being haunted by a previous narrative, and it causes fear. So this person, they may have been in a high-level commitment or married before they met you, because the Justice card can indicate a contract that they had with a karmic, for example. And I mean, the Devil card, it's not an evil card. I always say this. The Devil card happens to us all on our journey of life. It is identifying where we feel stuck. And this person felt very stuck for a long time. I actually feel like their foundation, so when they were younger, there's something here about them being bullied as well, is what I'm being given. But also I'm being given an energy that they grew up in a very turbulent household, because I was being given broken house. So it could be that their parents or guardians were alcoholics, or there's a lot of conflict there. Their first foundation of what it means to love was a very conflicted one. So it's almost like they sought out relationships that provided nurture and care, but then they emulated a pattern of what they witnessed when they were younger, of creating an argument or having some level of drama out of their fears, because they witnessed that as a child and almost was like indoctrinated to feel that that's what love is. That's their first foundation of what it means to love. But now that they've had time to detach and move away from that, I feel like they're starting to see clearly that actually that was not healthy behavior. So this Devil card, for some of you, it can mean that they also were numbing their feelings due to some level of trauma or pain in their life, and they just fell back into a cycle. Also, I get a sense here that you showed them a different level of love that they've never experienced before, and it felt overwhelming. It's almost like they were wondering, is it lust that you feel for them, or was it love? Because the depth was so intense, is what they're giving me. The Emperor and the Page of Wands. This person wants to tell you that they're maturing, because we've got the Emperor here and we've got the Page of Wands. So I mean, for some of you, it could be that their past haunts them, because, I mean, pages can indicate children. So it could be that this person has a child and they didn't know how to tell you, or they had some level of responsibility in their life. Thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay, I'm being given a very precise message now. This person, when they were younger, and when they were a child specifically, they felt responsible for their father figure, or they felt they had to be a father figure. I'm being given this energy of a father figure kind of like being there and then not being there. So I'm not being given like a divorce per se, or a separation. I'm just getting this energy of a very turbulent upbringing, and they felt responsible for their father figure. So it could be that a very strict household, maybe they were even a carer at some point, but I'm getting this energy of they did not want responsibility when they got older. It's almost like they wanted to kick back and relax and, not have any attachments when they started to get older, and they didn't expect to fall in love with you, basically. But these cards, they tell me that this person, they're going to message you about their experiences from when they were younger, but also that they're maturing. They are trying to be the person that they feel they should be for this connection, is what I'm being given. And that Page of Wands, pages bring news. So this person is going to send you a very flirtatious message, right? And when you receive this message, my beautiful Scorpio, your initial reaction is going to be like, excuse me, you're coming back into my life sending me something flirty like that? And whilst it may also make you kind of smile a little bit, part of you is like, no, you don't just get to come into my life and send me that sort of message, but they are going to send you something that's kind of flirtatious, okay? Because they're testing the water to see whether they can like really open up a serious dialogue with you. They feel like they're breaking the ice, but they actually are maturing, because we've got the Emperor there and we've also got the Empress. So this person knows that you are their divine counterpart. So I feel that they're actually going to reach out and tell you how they feel about you and what held them back. Okay, now for some of you, not all of you, there's something about distance as in travel. Okay, so it could be that there is a physical distance between you both, but also the Page of Wands is a very critical card in this combination, because the Page of Wands indicates loyalty, commitment, fidelity, okay? But someone who was too immature to prove it or show it. especially with the Devil card in the combination. So I feel if some of you wondered if this person was like giving attention to other people, whether they were cheating on you, I'm getting an energy here that this person was true blue. It's just that they didn't want any attachments at that time. And I feel that they were very much in their head about, because, you know, the Justice card is very serious. You know, it can be that this person, you know, they chose a very serious path of responsibility in life. That could be that it was a career path that they chose over love, or they wanted to get themselves in a position where they felt that they had some level of authority, or I don't want to say fame, but I feel they wanted to be somebody, okay? And they felt that in some way love would hinder their path rather than accept it as a supportive element that could raise them up. So I feel this person, they've got a lot going on in their head. They're very much an overthinker. There's a lot of analysis paralysis that goes on with this person. And sometimes they may have even like had a conversation in their head with you and then thought that actually they had that conversation, or that they sent you that message, and in actual fact they had not. Okay, now we do have the Six of Pentacles. This person's learning about balance and harmony, because you know, these two cards indicate that they needed more stability in their life. They were very chaotic when they first met you. So I feel when this person has this card showing up for you, this person struggles because it's almost like they've always been alone, or they've had to be alone or a pillar of strength for somebody else. And it's always been one-sided. So then they chose to, you know, just look after themselves and their own needs, and then suddenly a relationship showed up and they started to find their way back into an old pattern. And I want to pull a card on this because the Six of Pentacles, this is how they feel about you. They see that you're very generous. They see that you're a deep thinker. They also see that you are so giving, that you are actually a gift given to them from the universe. And I get an energy here that they regret their actions, because cause and effect is a very thoughtful energy of like, okay, I did this and it caused that and it wasn't fair. Okay, so I feel this person wants to offer you, you know, a token of their affection is what I'm being given. It will come as a message at first. It will be flirtatious, so you may be a little bit like bamboozled by why they've approached you in that way, but ultimately they want to offer something really special. You know, it feels very much like I'm being given an energy that this person has something that is so important to them. Now, I want to say it's a piece of jewelry, actually. I mean, it could be a ring, it could be a medallion, it could be, it could be a coin. I'm not really sure, but it's something very precious to this person. And I feel that this person, the way that they see things is they feel that they haven't seen the last of you, that they're going to see you again. They feel that they need a heart-to-heart with you, and they're going to offer you, or maybe they already gave it to you. It's like they're going to offer you this token, this thing that was really important to them, because they want you to know that you are very special in their life, but they always meant to come back. But I feel this person, let me just see why they went away, why they have detached or separated from this connection. Can you show me what was going on there? King of Swords in their head. They got the King of Swords twice. I mean, you saw me shuffle the cards. This person, very deep thinker, very analytical. You know, it's almost like fire and ice, even though you're a water element, and they could be an earth element or an air element or even a fire element. I mean, there's right now between you both, there's only one wand here and there's no cups. Okay, so it's like right now, both of you are at stalemate energy. And this person, they think about you a lot, and they are actually going to message you and tell you that they think about you all the time. And they mean it. That is their truth. I mean, this is a card of truth. It's a card of speaking one's truth after a long period of reflecting to get their words straight or their head straight. And I feel that this person wants to tell you about this. As you can see, it's like a castle that was once great and is like broken apart. Something is missing. So I feel when this person met you, something was missing in their life and they've been going through an eternal search for it. I'm being given Okay, I'm being given like a very famous book, like the oh gosh, what is it called? The Prince, something Prince, I think it is called. I'm just being given it like in fleeting. I can't even see it. The Little Prince, I want to say, and it's a story, a fable about, a little prince that goes off traveling the world in search of something that actually was always at home. So it feels like this person, they went seeking or soul searching for something that actually was in themselves all along, but also was present within you. And I feel that's somehow relevant. Maybe it's a conversation you had with this person about this book, or perhaps it is a book that you're going to see in the next coming weeks, months, or maybe it's like an image that this person is going to send you. And it indicates that this person, they want to come home. But their foundation of what home means was very broken. And it's like, can they rebuild? So I really feel this person wants to rebuild, but wants solid foundations, because this castle is literally built in sand. So it's like this person needs something a little bit more solid, or they want to offer something a little bit more solid after a period of deep reflection. Okay, so I feel this person wants to reach out. They're going to talk to you, that's for sure. They're going to send you a message. There is a change in this connection. And I just want to see one more thing, because right now, the only energy I'm really truly getting when they first met you is that they were not looking to fall in love. I feel like they had detached from love. Something they did actually made you detach as well. But I'm mainly getting this energy of they were in their head. They were avoiding their feelings. And I feel, okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. My guides just said, look at the card, really study it. And as you can see there is a reflection. Reflections tend to represent mirrored behavior or past. I feel like you reflected back to them things that they had been avoiding within themselves. A level of pain that they experienced when they were younger, that they needed to really step up and heal it. Like open that special little box where they kept this pain or this sadness. And I feel you made them think too much about it. And they thought, I got to get out. I can't do this. So I feel there's a level of detachment there as well. But let me just go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm being given this energy of worlds apart. 4 Wands, though, this person wants to reunite. Okay, this person is wondering, are they capable of building a happy home based on the experiences that they've had? It's almost like they had a level of chaos that they did not want to bring you into. So they felt that they were protecting your honor by not allowing you into their world in some way. They felt you were sacred, so they wanted to keep you apart from that, is what I'm being given. But also that 4 of Wands is to reunite. It's a card of, being in a new phase of life. It's a card of preparation. So these 2 cards is like they're preparing to message you to reunite. They actually want to reach out. And I mean, looking at your cards, this figure is literally turning their back on this. So I feel like, you're pretty much gone. I feel like you're protecting yourself. Even though there's still love, I feel like you don't want to really open yourself up to that level again with this person. But actions speak louder than words. So there is an energy from your person they want to prove to you, okay? Now your outcome energy, we've got the Hangman, surrender. So both of you, you can find your way back towards each other. As you can see, there's a maze there. So both of you feel a little bit lost or suspended in this connection, almost like you're going through a period of being in limbo. But both of you need to drop the shield and surrender to the union and take that leap of faith. Once you surrender to the connection, that's when you allow new energy to come in and opportunities for you both to be together will also come in there as well. But also I feel new perspectives. Sometimes when we understand, where the other person is coming from, there can be healing. As you can see there, this figure actually has a star there. So I feel an honest, open conversation will lead to healing. This person, I feel they want to take accountability for their actions. This person, I'm getting the energy that they want to make it right. Okay, now, there's never any right or wrong of a situation, but it's something that has to be opened up to discussion, because without it, you and this person, you cannot sweep things under the carpet from the past and expect things to just move on where they left off. I feel things have to be acknowledged here. Now we do have that Four Swords. This indicates very precisely that you and the twin flame that you're with right now are currently in the transition period. This is something that is meant to happen. Both of you are like to be protected from each other whilst both of you heal. And it's a period of rest, reflection, to find clarity so that you have a sharper mind and a sharper heart. But also, it's to help growth. You know, if you have a look, this is a very austere environment. There's no growth there. It's like lots of sand dunes. But as you can see here, this sand dune has started to become a tree. There's growth here. There's lots of little trees forming there as well. So it's like you in this period with this person are going through an intense personal development transition. And I feel when the moment is right, both of you can relax because I feel you'll be brought back together. You know, there is a spark between you that will reignite and find each other again. But that Four Swords is, you know, the rest period. Also, I'm being given an energy that this person, they really regret. Okay. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or anyone a way out. I'm here to understand each side so that I can understand the outcome. But I feel one of the conversations you will have with this person is regret. You know, the woulda, coulda, shoulda conversations. But then it will transition into, so what are you going to do about it? How do we move forward? How do we move past this? How do we heal this? So with that Ace of Wands, that means transformation. It also means sudden change. You know, it really kind of indicates that, you know, this is a time to bring dreams into reality. So if you and your person are actually really wanting to be together, which I feel this person is offering, if you look at the cards from my point of view, this person is offering, and this person, which is you, my beautiful Scorpio, is now turning your back on the offer. A little too late is what I'm being given. And as you see their cards against yours, it's like this person wants to be decisive. They want to talk, and you're shining your beautiful light saying, you know, I'm having a glow up over here. I'm enjoying my own time. I'm, you know, learning to be confident. And, you know, you have been through a period of looking at your shadow self. And unless they do it and come out the other side, you know, matured, then you're not really about it. You're not really going to engage in it. But I feel some of you are curious about what you hear from this person, what they have to say. Because you have two swords there, I feel a communication is coming. After a long period of nothing, there is a communication on the horizon. And I really want you to be aware of this card. It's really interesting. My guides, you know, they gave me like ear buddies. You know, when you clean your ears out, you know, whether they're good for you or not, I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate on that either. But like they all look like ear buddies. So it feels very much like a period of listening is upon you both. Listen to what each other has to say. Really hear it. Because sometimes we can hear what we think we hear, and we can then start to assume. So it's really good if someone says something and you're like, hang on a minute, what do you mean by that? I feel there is going to be an opportunity for you and this person to really hash it out and really listen to each other and actually transform this relationship for the better. You know, aces are the beginning of something, the start of transformation. And I feel you and this person, and I'm going to pull a card on it, I feel there is a potential here for you and this person to really take stock of everything that you've learned about your separation and your togetherness. And I feel in that there is a pathway that can be found together. So let me just, I'm just being given the words, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. This could be for your twin who I feel has had some fears or doubts. The Emperor. I mean, you saw me shuffle the cards. The Emperor. This person is maturing. I feel like they have changed. And there really is an energy here where both of you have the potential to be a couple again and really settle down. And I feel eventually you're going to have a conversation about a 5-year plan together, what you both expect for your future, and be on the same path this time and looking in the same direction, because I feel when you first met each other, you were not. And that is all about the twin flame connection. You know, it's about acknowledging that we meet at different timelines on purpose. You're meant to meet your twin on purpose at a time where you're struggling, or when you're going through something, or at a fork in the road, and that twin flame connection is there to amplify things, to spin you off, to focus on your spiritual journey. And I feel your person may even tell you that there's this energy of them being like a spiritual influencer, or spirituality has influenced them, and they've become more generous in their life. They're not all about themselves or their path. They've opened themselves up to a level of distribution, of fairness. I feel there's this energy of charity about them as well. So they may even tell you about some charitable events. It just feels like they are looking at life from a more balanced and harmonious viewpoint, which has not been available to them before now. Okay, so I'm just going to go get some cards before I close. This deck is a wonderful deck there, and it's about conversations that have been left unsaid. Okay, so we have, I want to come back home to you. You are where I belong. Okay, you're where I belong. So there was something there about a broken house, you know, and I feel this energy of they're wondering if they could build a loving household based on their experiences. And I feel this person, in their spiritual evolution, they have found that their heart really truly lies with you, and you feel like home. And also we've got, my life has changed so much since meeting you. And I feel this could apply to both of you, to be honest, but for different reasons, and perhaps things have changed in different ways. But I feel this person is really stepping up, but it looks like you've stepped out. So I feel the flip has happened. You've become the runner, and they are becoming the chaser. They're going to reach out to you. There's a conversation coming here for you both, where you can really say your piece on how you feel, and really like know where each other stands, and how guarded both of you became because of previous experiences. And this relationship was the catalyst to amplify those experiences and how you felt about them, so that you had to face them, had to force yourself into a period of healing. And that's what your twin is definitely going to talk about. But I feel for some of you beautiful Scorpios out there, you went through something very similar, is what I'm being given as well. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. Okay, we've got 2 rune here. We got the hero potential. So this is really an indication that there's a lot of potential in this connection, that both of you went through something very traumatic before you experienced each other, and were very, very guarded, and that there were consequences because of actions of fear. It also indicates that there will be a positive conclusion in this as well. You know, marking an ending of a milestone in this connection, or the pattern that has been emulated in this connection. And it feels that there's a new beginning on the horizon for this connection, and there's a lot of potential there. Also, we've got the wheel rune, which basically indicates the journey. You and this person, you're in the rite of passage period in the twin flame connection, where you're meant to be separated on purpose, so that you can focus on your own personal journey, and, you know, basically take the right actions. And, you know, this rune, it can indicate that you were put on pause on purpose to follow your spiritual path, to open yourself up to your true life's calling and mission. And now I feel like you're being drawn together, and your person is stepping up. So remember, actions speak louder than words. Listen out for that song. I feel it is an indication that this person's going to reach out. They're going to ask you eventually for a heart-to-heart, even though their first message is going to be a little bit flirtatious, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Now, I'm just being given something before I leave your reading. I'm being given, you cannot go back to the start to change the relationship, but you can start where you're at and change the ending of it. So that's a very powerful, profound energy. We cannot go back to change the beginning, but we can start where we are right now and change the ending. So I feel that's something that you're being offered at this time in this twin flame connection. And I feel this person's going to tell you about the guilt that they feel for the way that they treated you, or the way things ended in this connection. And I feel they want to find resolution. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and love and light.